Project Remix is a game where you can kill enemies. Oh guys, look, I'm killing all the. It's a sword. It's a sword. Oh my God, it's a helicopter. Would you look at that? Are we on the helicopter? Well, like choose from a variety of abilities. Wow, look at that. It's a
That
sword.
sounds pretty good. I'll give it a shot. If you ask me why Project Remix has so little players now, I'd say it's because of the difficulty, particularly for newer players. There's a lot to get a hold of in the first few moments of gameplay, and newer players are, understandably, confused and overwhelmed. I've always wondered why there hasn't been a guide to Project Remix already, seeing how old the game is by now. So I might as well capitalize on this. Hey everyone, Miller here. Today, I'll be giving you new players a quick rundown on the basics of Project Remix. The first thing you should pay attention to is this, your loadout. Your loadout is what you'll be equipped with in combat, and you can customize it to your heart's content. Whether it supports snipers, tanks, or stealth assassins, there's a loadout for you. But to get that loadout, you're gonna have to use your brain. I know it can look intimidating, but I'll be providing a basic rundown on each slot in your loadout. Starting with the weapon slot. Your weapon slot is your most important slot. It determines the style of gameplay you have, and your loadout revolves around it. If you want to know the function of a weapon, ability, or perk, just hover your mouse over it to see a detailed description. They could have executions, buffs, debuffs, passive perks, could alter existing abilities, and could also increase or decrease your stats. It is vital to make sure your loadout is suitable for your weapon. Every weapon has its own strengths and weaknesses, so think about how you can help them with the rest of your loadout. Bonus health gives you 25 over health whenever you leave combat for long enough, meaning that you'll start a fight with a little extra health. No downsides, no strings attached. But what if you don't want to take damage in the first place? Well, if you're okay with your weapon's attacks being smaller and taking slightly more damage, Body Small gives you a constant speed boost and makes you, well, smaller, meaning you're harder to hit. Moving on to your ability slots. You have 2 slots available, and you can choose from a variety of abilities. They can heal you, deal damage, tank damage, help you move around, or they can have unique uses. Like I said before, think about what your loadout needs. If your weapon needs to be close range in order to deal damage, try getting movement abilities to catch up to enemies like dash or sprint. If your weapon is constantly taking a beating and needs a quick healing, try Chestburger or Regenerate. If your weapon struggles with both, try Rejuvenating Dash. And finally, we have the big boy, your Remix ability. Remix abilities are this game's ultimates. They're a short duration, but extremely powerful ability, capable of mass destruction or life-saving protection. They can be the difference between winning and losing a match, but in order to use it, you must charge it up by dealing damage or just waiting for the passive charge over time. Be considerate of when you use it, as they're quite scarce and you do not want to die when using them. Now that you got your loadout done, let's talk about the real meat of the gameplay. The gameplay! I'll be giving tips and tricks and general gameplay advice to get you started. There are several game modes in the game, and the objective of whatever game mode you're playing will be displayed at the top of the screen. The objective ranges from just kills to capturing an objective. Be sure to do the objective, as it's the best way to help your team win, even if it doesn't necessarily mean they'll be getting a lot of kills. Once you're in the fight, keep moving. Moving is essential to your survival as you'll be dodging, chasing, and running away quite a bit. Standing still will get your health shredded very quickly. It is also worth mentioning that you can climb in this game, which can get you to vantage points and just maneuver around a lot better. And while we're on the topic of moving, remember that you can move away. What I mean is, if you think you'll lose a fight, then don't fight. Throwing yourself into a group of enemies when your teammates are miles away and can't help you is not a good idea. You'll help your team and yourself much better by understanding your limits and your weaknesses. Now, at the end of every round, you'll earn a currency known as ticks. This is the currency you'll be using in Cammy's Armory. Cammy's Armory is the shop in the game, which sells weapons, abilities, and perks you'll be using in your loadout. There are a lot of options available. There's probably something there that would suit your playstyle and help you immensely. Even the stuff that doesn't seem interesting on paper can be very powerful and very fun to use, should you give it a try. So be sure to take a look at it whenever you can. Cammy's Armory is also where you can buy and adjust your cosmetics by purchasing weapon skins or gambling in the lockers. If you're pretty loaded already, maybe buy a few cosmetics. If you're not loaded, then save that money for loadouts. It's time for some loadout suggestions, but first, I'd like to put that aside to say something. All of this information can seem quite overbearing, and I can't blame you. My first 30 minutes of Project Remix consisted of smashing my head against the keyboard and spending 5 minutes working on my genius loadout consisting of a band hammer and 2 healing dashes. And then the following 10 hours was me figuring out how to actually play the game. No matter how much knowledge you already have, experience is still extremely important in this game. Dying is natural and happens a lot, and the only way to get better is to keep playing. If you're ever feeling frustrated, I like to make a quick gimmick loadout or basically a joke loadout that's fun to me. Or I just take a quick break from the game. I have to do that very often with these teammates. Uh, but anyway, just relax a little, take it easy. Because sometimes playing this game is very frustrating. That happens and it sucks. But it's just part of the game at this point. It's natural. But anyway, loadouts, beginner friendly loadouts.